Welcome to A Toast to the Cats. My name is Natalie Naticchia and I'm here at the Famous Toastery in downtown Davidson. Home to breakfast, brunch, and lunch, I'm joined by assistant head coach 𝗧cie彼𝘀𝘁 of the Davidson football team. Thank you so much, Coach, for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. What are you eating over there?
I have the avocado omelet. It's my favorite, fan favorite. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm here usually once a week or so. So
Nice.
I do a Bible study on Thursday mornings, and then we usually end up here after the study. So
That's great.
it's a good motivation to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, good breakfast spot for sure. So I know that you guys have just kicked off spring. I think you're 2 weeks into your spring season so far. How have things been shaken out? Everything's looking good?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been really nice to be back out. This is our first normal spring and having spring practice and having a spring kind of normal all season since 2020. And really, so for anybody on our roster, our rising seniors, their freshman year, they were only able to get one spring practice in, and then with the pandemic, everybody getting sent home, and so we've really enjoyed having a full off season, in the weight room, and then now being able to take it out to the grass and having some fun.
That's great. Yeah, I definitely am not new to that adjustment of having the first spring season, but it's been really good. I think will be exciting. You'll definitely reap the benefits of that in the fall.
For sure.
And I know we always see you coaching and on the sidelines on Saturdays and in the weight room, but what do you do apart from football at Davidson?
Yeah, so my family is really important to me. I'm married, and man, how long now? 8 years?
Wow.
I probably should know that. 8 years, 20.
Don't
Oh no, we're coming up on 10 years. This summer will be 10. So 10 years, and then we have a son named Mac. He's 3.5, and then our baby girl is 4 months. She'll be 5 months next month. So
That's so exciting.
Yeah. So that's me. I'm hanging out with them. I'm very involved in my church community. The guys that I'm with there, I have a great group of guys at the church. I'm in a pretty good men's group. So
That's great.
Part of that. My kids love the lake, so we're out to the lake all the time. We have a boat. We're very blessed to have a boat.
Oh my gosh.
We spend a lot of time out there. So
sure.
Yeah, my son comes home from school every day and he's like, "Let's go to the lake. Let's go to the lake." So we spend a lot of time out there. Yeah.
That's great. And I know that you've coached at other places and in high school before, but what do you think kind of separates your experience here at Davidson from other places that you've been in the past?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think what Davidson does better than any place I've been around is the actual community feel. Of the campus and the surrounding community. It truly is people working together to help everyone reach their goals or potentials or their dreams that they have. For our students and our athletes, from their professors to their advisors to their coaches, to the people that they see at Toast on Saturday morning, right? Everybody's so involved and invested in them as people and wanting them to see them succeed and do the things that the dreams that they have. So I think that makes Davidson really special. That community feel that we have here.
I completely agree, and I think to address the elephant in the room that's sitting right here, you guys have had a super successful past 2 seasons. What do you think the secret to that success has been for you guys?
Yeah, I don't think there's really any secret to success. I think it's, we came in 2018 with a plan of things that we wanted to do and develop, and to be honest with you, we just stuck to it, and every day that's just showing up and trying to get 1% better and building great relationships. That's where it all starts with us. It really does. We want to have tremendous relationships with everybody involved in our program, from our players to our support staff, to the administration of our athletics and the administration of our college, and then professors, and then our community. That's been really, really important to us. And then just, doing those things, checking those boxes, stacking those pennies every day. That pays off. It's, you look back 4 years later and look how, all those incremental little steps that we took each and every day, we've gotten a ton better. So that's just a product of what we've done every day.
That's wonderful. And your experience at Davidson has obviously been so special and important and pivotal in reaching the success that your team has. Is there one moment or memory or experience that stands out that you think kind of encompasses your Davidson experience so far?
Oh man, there's a lot. There is a loaded question. It's a lot. You think back to that first year. There were so many special moments in our first season here. We go to Valpo and we win our first conference game in over 4 years. The program was 1-39 in conference play before we got here, and you would have thought we won the Super Bowl. I mean, tears. You know, we're a 3-1 football team, and we're crying on the road in our first PFL win. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was an incredible experience. And then the end of that year was kind of crazy. We started out 5-1. So you know, everybody was like, "What in the world?" You know, we really turned this thing around quick, fast, and hurry. And then we lose 4 heartbreakers in a row. I mean, last drive of the game, fourth quarter, rip your heart out, 4 in a row. And we go into our last game 5-5, and we're playing Butler at home. And if we win, it's the first winning season in 12 years here at Davidson. And they get the ball with about a minute left, first and goal from the 1, and we hold them out 4 straight plays in a row for a goal line stand. And it just so happened the timing was like the tackle was made, the clock hit 0. We stormed the field, like we were on the field. It was a big picture of it in our office. It was a really special moment. So every season I think has had those moments, and every year's had those moments. But I think this just the childlike faith that involved with that season and how excited our kids were. Finally tasting some success, all that hard work, everything they had been through previously to get to that point was really special.
That's incredible. And I know you as coaches are always talking about building your team and your players as people, not just as football players. And what do you think kind of goes into that, and why is that so important to you all as a staff?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, that's why you get into this. I mean, if you're doing this the right way, right? We want to build great men, great husbands, great fathers. You know, when they leave here, they're ready to impact their community, wherever that is, in a positive way. So that's something that, you know, is very important to our head coach, very important to our staff, that we're developing not only our guys as football players and physically, but as young men, you know, and they're getting ready to leave here and go tackle the world, right? So what are we doing to help them? And we've done a variety of different things. Service to our head coaches is maybe the #1 pillar of our program, right? We're going to be involved in our community, in anything that you can imagine that we can be a part of, whatever that is. Like we're going to go get our hands dirty and go serve. You know, we're going to be sweeping floors and you know, doing things like that. So that's really important. And it's just such great character building, you know, to humble yourself. And our head coach, Scott Abel's done. I mean, he's the first one. Like, I'll walk out of the locker room and he's in there sweeping the floor, right, or clearing the leaves out of the hallway and stuff like that. And you know, he's the head coach. There's a lot of people, other people who would do that, but he grabs a broom and gets to work. Man, he really sets the tone for us in our program. You know, being a humble servant.
Thank you so much for your time today. It was much appreciated. I'm Natalie Naticchia, and on behalf of both me and assistant head coach Steven Jackson, this has been a toast to the Cats. Now let's eat.